And then it looks like Susie didn't think there's anything interesting there. So we're moving right on to changes underway at DOJ, which is subtitled Justice Department now sees countering terrorism as their top duty. Interaction with the NSA is changing. So just like the rest of the world, after the 11th of September 2001, the Department of Justice also changed. Then Attorney General John Ashcroft issued a memorandum that shifted the department's primary focus from investigating and prosecuting past crimes to identifying threats of future terrorist acts, preventing them from happening, and punishing would-be perpetrators for their plans of terror. In other words, the emphasis shifted from prosecution to prevention. The Attorney General's memo highlighted three major areas that underpin these efforts to disrupt and prevent terrorist acts: information sharing, information analysis, and coordination. This sounds familiar, right? These are areas either complement or mirror many of what our own NSA CSS Transformation 2.0 activities look like. So Attorney General preference also guides the type of support given to DOJ by the SID External Representative or SID Rep. For example, Janet Reno preferred delivery of a daily SIGINT briefing book, but John Ashcroft did not. With the confirmation of a new Attorney General, the DOJ intelligence support preference and tasking to the SID rep may soon change again. And then it's a secret paragraph, and it says, as you would expect, functions of the SID rep at DOJ located in the Office of Intelligence Policy and Review, OIPR, have evolved to meet this challenging customer focus. How? By moving from traditional SIG and intelligence analyst primary functions such as retrieving, reviewing, and distributing daily SIGINT products to a more representational role that is a combination of ombudsman, problem solver, and facilitator. For example, the SID rep is the connectivity point in OIPR for both the NSA Office of General Counsel and the Counterterrorism FISA team. Interesting. So then it has a paragraph that's titled in bold but unclassified, IT changes, faster delivery of SIGINT products and services. And it's a secret paragraph. And it says technology changes and better IT connectivity are giving DOJ a measure of SIGINT self-sufficiency. OIPR has had the ability for some time to pull NSA SIGINT product, thus other intelligence community daily reports via JWIX and Interlink. Now DOJ Criminal Division is exploring similar capabilities, with JWIX about to go operational in the counterterrorism section, and other CRM sections may come online in the future. These changes give DOJ the ability to quickly tailor SIGINT requests to particular section interests or to meet ad hoc requirements or crises. And it's unclassified. It says the true constant during all these changes, customer sets, mission focus, and leadership is the delivery of NSA SIGINT support for DOJ through the SID rep and account manager partner in customer gateway. And now the editorial, the secret stuff, location, location, location. I wouldn't want this secret to get around, but DC is an awesome place to work, and the DOJ location is outstanding, a blah, 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 blah starting point for exploration. I can walk out of the Constitution Avenue exit, cross the street, and walk directly to the Smithsonian National History Museum. The end of the same block is home to a wildflower and butterfly garden with shady benches for a spring lunchtime respite. Cross the street from the butterfly garden and you enter the National Gallery of Art Sculpture Garden. Don't groan. Some of the sculptures are actually fun, and the park is beautiful. The sculpture garden is a huge water fountain that becomes an ice rink during winter. All this is less than 3 minutes from DOJ's front door. As I say, there are many more stories in the city, but those will have to wait for another day. One more thing. When I come to work every morning, I get a brief glimpse of what's it all about as the Orange Line Metro rounds the bend from Minnesota Avenue, especially this time of year when the sun is just over the horizon. Both the U.S. Capitol and the Washington Monument briefly appear gleaming in the sunlight. And that looks like the end of that article, I think. Unless there's
my God.
That ending, that was really something. I mean.
And the water from the reflecting pool was sparkling.
Yeah. I mean, I had to read it with like a lot of sarcasm because I just couldn't get through it any other way, but.
Interesting. Janet Reno preferred delivery of a daily SIGINT briefing book that's like the president receives in his gold embossed folder. Remember that it's like driven by a limousine to the White House. There was a document that talked about the process by which the intelligence is delivered to the president every day.
Very interesting.
Okay, so the most interesting thing for me was that we now know Department of Justice is in fact an NSA customer, We know that the information needs for the Department of Justice are being managed by a NSA rep who is on site at the DOJ. And where is that? This is the SID rep. The SID rep. And this is some scary shit.
Yeah, I know. I that was really, really interesting to me when I read through that. It doesn't seem like that should be legal for them to be trying to prevent crimes. But and to punish perpetrators. Like, I understand what they're trying to describe there, but it still doesn't sound legal to punish people who haven't done anything. Yeah, Minority Report. That's
literally what I'm about to tweet.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what came into my mind as I read it. Absolutely. Future crime, precog, all of those apply very well. Yeah, that's a great point. So DecipherYou, it says, or they've hashtag DecipherYou and said preemptive war doctrine is 17 years old already. God, that is scary. It's so true.
This whole like discovery. Oops, where am I? The whole discovery of like NSA customers and understanding that the customers' information need requests are what is actually driving the NSA. So the NSA is the eye of Sauron, but who decides what they want to look at in the eye of Sauron is the customers. The customers send those directions to the NSA through what's called an information needs portal. This NSA rep who's on site full time at the DOJ. There's also reps on site at the CIA, the FBI, and a whole bunch of other agencies. They're the ones who are actually sitting there and typing into the Eye of Sauron instruction portal what it is that they want to know. I think that's extremely significant to understand.
Absolutely.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. I want to see the information needs requests. I want to see what type of requests are made, how they are worded, what is in them, what it is that they're ordering the NSA to give them. We know that the NSA began database reporting, which means instead of giving specific pieces of information in response to requests, they've started handing over entire databases of information to their customers. I would like to see the information needs requests, and I would like to see the reporting that goes back to fulfill those requests from the NSA. That's on my wish list of Snowden files.